Hello everyone and welcome to a video on how I became the absolute humanly worst Mario Kart Tour player. But how, you may be wondering? While there is a point system, we're not basing it on that. Instead, we're basing it on how far we can go in a course. We can do this because Mario Kart Tour has a mechanic that after 7 people finish a race, the 8th person, no matter where he is, will automatically be kicked out. Our goal is to be kicked out as far back from the finish line as possible. With the quest set out, while it might seem like our best approach is just to go ahead and run into every item we see and go ahead and drive off-road, I have a much better strategy. And with that, we'll have to turn to Frappe Snowland N64 R/T. So without further ado, let's get into the run. Now some of you might be wondering what strategy we're going to be using. Well, it's actually quite simple. We're going to be abusing some level geometry in order to get ourselves stuck. And not any level geometry, but one that is so good that not only does it let us miss the first lap, but it actually allows us to not even reach the first set of item boxes. And it is drifting into this corner. Yep, by doing this on the RT course, we're able to get ourselves stuck indefinitely. But the game realizes since we're not moving and there's no reverse or brake pedal, that we are doing something wrong. So it tries to make us better ourselves by putting us back on track. But we just have to drift to the side. This is a very precise drift though, and trying to swipe your finger at the wrong time will either let you drift not far enough, or you'll just miss the drift entirely. So timing is key, although it's not too precise. But with that, we can just repeatedly do that, and we've basically lost. Although I should probably bring up a couple of things. For one, this run was done back in February, although I didn't have enough space on my machine to actually make the video. So if this trick doesn't work anymore, this might be forever the worst race in Mario Kart Tour history. Although I do know that there have been some updates. Now I also know that the R course regular, not the T version, does not work with this trick. At least I believe. Now, I think this happens because there is some different geometry like bumps and whatnot on the T course, and that could restructure the lines. If you're wondering what I mean, you might notice that the CPUs are going in, on the track, not running into walls and whatnot. That's because there's specific lines that the AI follows. And while that's most viewable with the CPUs, I believe it also has some impact on the steering AI for our kart. Because remember, smart steering is always somewhat on. But with that, this track is possible to do, at least at the time where I recorded this. So we just have to continuously do that, running into this corner, and we got this. And what do you know? The CPUs only have to go half a course left. Now, they probably would have been done if I was on 100 or 150cc, although I found that it was much more difficult to pull off this trick with those speed stats, just because of how fast your kart actually goes. So 50cc was my really only option. However, as you can see on the mini-map, the CPUs are rounding the corner and we've almost finished. Just a few more seconds and what do you know, we're already being lapped a second time and we didn't even reach the first ramp. And with that, I think it's safe to say that we just had the absolute physical worst race in Mario Kart Tour. And with that, I'd like to say thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.